The Galactic Rejects by Andrew J. Offutt. Corey is a 16-year-old Pulte, a human with psychokinetic powers. She can generate the sort of activities associated with poltergeist, hence the nickname Pulte. She was recruited by the military to fight in the war against Earth's galactic enemies, the Azulis. But she was emotionally unstable and unreliable, so she was sent home. Burnison, aka Bernie, 25 years old, has the power to teleport himself instantly. They call him a T-porter. He was born on Earth but raised on Mars. He is a conscientious objector and glad he's being sent home. Renegar, in his 40s, is a telepathic receiver, or a reezer, as they are called in the novel. He has suffered the most in the war. He was seriously injured by the Azulis, and his wife was tortured and killed by them. Because of his telepathic sensitivity, he felt everything his wife experienced, but could do nothing to save her. These three are the Galactic Rejects. They have been discharged from the military and are on a transport headed home when the ship is attacked by an Azuli warship. Andrew J. Offutt and John Brunner both contributed to the Thieves' World anthology series created by Robert Lynn Asprin, and they may have been friends. The ship that the rejects are on before it is destroyed is called the Brunner. I don't know if this was intended as a tribute to his fellow writer or a sly jab. The rejects abandon the Brunner in an escape pod, but are captured in the gravity of a nearby planet called Bohr. This may be a bit of subtle humor, as this world is very slow to evolve without the fast pace or aggression common to Earth, and to the average Earth-based human might seem boring. Also, Offutt may have been poking fun at the popular SF series by John Norman about a planet called Gore. Bohr is a largely pastoral planet, much like the USA in the early 20th century. The trio are taken in by a friendly farming family who may be inspired by the Amish or the peace-loving hippies of the 60s. Offutt himself was something of a hippie and lived in a cabin in the woods of Kentucky. In their first weeks on this new world, Corey, Bernie, and Renegar get to know each other better, frequently engaging in personality clashes, but bound together by the knowledge that they are all humans, aliens to this world, and need to keep that fact a secret. The rejects need to find a way to earn money so as not to continue sponging off their hosts. The opportunity comes when a traveling carnival arrives in town. By using their telekinetic and psychic skills, they are able to ace the so-called games of chance and profit from the bets made with the natives. The owner of the carnival is impressed with the trio and offers them jobs. Soon they are stars on the traveling show's roster, each entertaining the crowds with performances they have concocted to make secret use of their paranormal abilities. Life is good for the rejects, but of course it couldn't stay that way forever. An Azuli ship lands on the planet. The natives are awed but have no idea what they're getting themselves into with these technologically advanced beings. Soon young men are being selected from the community to be educated by the Azuli. Secretly, these young recruits are being shipped off the planet and used as slaves on far-flung worlds. The natives eventually realize they are occupied by a hostile foreign power. Clandestine rebel groups form and take action. Initially, the rejects try to remain neutral, but finally Corey lends her skills to a rebel attack, and soon Bernie and Renegar have joined in the fight against their home planet's enemy. The Azuli commander realizes something unusual is happening when his soldiers begin turning up dead. He invites the trio to perform for his troops. On the night of the performance, it seems the Galactic Rejects have fooled the Azulis into believing they are performing using ordinary stage trickery to accomplish their seemingly amazing feats. When they learn a new shipment of 100 young men will be shipped out that night, they decide it's time to fight back with all they've got. I won't spoil the ending for anyone, but I do recommend The Galactic Rejects by Andrew J. Offutt. It's a quick, fun read full of imaginative action and a bit of humor. Nothing really new here. Psionic powers and traveling carnivals have been put to good use by a number of SF authors, notably Ray Bradbury. But The Galactic Rejects is an entertaining story and probably a bit more fun than most of what you'd find on television. On a personal note, I have a particular interest in Andrew J. Offutt as I met him when I was a 12-year-old at a fan convention in Dallas, Texas. Though I had read none of his work at that time, I wanted to be a writer, and I was interested in his talk about surviving in the writing business. He made no bones about the fact that a good deal of his income came from writing erotic novels. Some of these adult novels had science fiction themes, and some did not. Offutt explained that the adult books were easy to write and easier to get published than other genres, and that many well-known authors in the SF field supplemented their earnings by hastily knocking out erotic novels in less than a week. Andrew J. Offutt wrote a fair amount of SF and fantasy, but his erotic novels number in the hundreds. For details, check out his entry on Wikipedia.